Hi guys, Mandy here in River. He's looking adorable. Don't let that beautiful sunshine fool you. It's minus 26 here with the wind chill. It is freezing. I sent my kids off to the bus and I wore my snow pants because I'm like, it's too cold even to be out there for 10 minutes. And they were all bundled up. Tristan was having a great old time. He didn't even care how cold it was. And actually, Emma didn't complain, so I must have dressed her pretty warm because neck scarves and everything because I hate being cold, so I know they do too. Anyways, I want to say Happy New Year. Sorry. New Year's, let's try not to say so many times, Amanda. But Happy New Year's. It's the first video of mine for the new year. I'm super excited. I'm really excited. I started the new year off on a good high. I decided that I'm going to go back to being a vegetarian again, something that I believed in full-heartedly and participated in or lived my lifestyle as for 4 or more years until I started to feel like, you know, I don't even know. I'm a people pleaser, and I felt like people were like, once I had Emma, like they really thought that I should become a meatitarian again. They wanted me to set a good example, and I kind of fell into the trap and believed them. But you know what? Now I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'm not going to preach down anybody's necks. Not like I didn't when I was in the first place. I often said to Jordan when he would complain about my meatless meals, I'm like, hello, I'm a vegetarian. What do you want from me? But I always said I would, you know, feed my kids meat, and I do, and I still am. And when they decide at the age and they're gonna take the proper, well, obviously I would help them take the proper steps. If Emma was to come and say to me, I want to be a vegetarian, I would make sure, you know, we got her eating enough protein and iron and all that stuff. She's a young girl, but I don't see that happening. That girl loves her hamburgers. Although she's like me. Like even when I was eating meat, it's not often. Like she doesn't say, oh, I really want a hamburger. Oh, I really want whatever. She'll just eat it if it's there, kind of thing. Anyways, totally off topic, but I just wanted to let you know where I'm at and doing my yoga every day, and I'm feeling really good, and I'm excited. Actually, I'm really excited because I do feel really good. And I'm excited to get my blood work done and see if my T4 and T3, my thyroids are doing okay. But anyways, that'll happen sometime. I want to do Brenda's ABC tag. That was out before the holidays, but I didn't get a chance to do it. Oh, River, you're so cute. I really wanted to have a video, make the video and just hold him and rock him and snuggle him, but I didn't know how I could set up the camera. Oh, I wonder if there's a timer on the camera. I don't know. Anyways, I was like, another time. So the first one is age. I will be 30 this year. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm kind of like about it because I still feel very like much in my 20s. I still want to watch girly movies and eat junk food and go to the mall on Saturdays. Like, I don't know. I never got past that stage of my life. But yeah, so that's where I'm at there. Bed size is a queen. Chore that you hate. I like to clean. I do. I find it very relaxing, but I don't like cleaning the toilets after someone has made a disgusting mess. Because I'm a germaphobe, I'm just like, can't do it. I do it because nobody else will. Dogs' names, Roxy and Grace. Essential start to my day. I don't have an essential start to my day because I don't get a choice in the start to my day. As soon as my eyelids open, Tristan hears that little butterfly noise and comes running in, and he's a crazy wild child. Favorite color, pink. Gold or silver, I like white gold. Height, 5'0". Instrument you attempted to play. In high school, I did try to play the piano, only because it was a prerequisite, and I for my music class, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't read the sheet music. My friend really tried to help me, and she gave me a good tip. I did a little, I can't remember, like Mary Had a Little Lamb was probably the easiest one. That's probably the one I learned. Couldn't do it now. Job title, I'm a mom right now, but things will change in the future. Kids, 2, plus my man-child. Listen to, I love to listen to all music, except for people who scream their face off. Like, I don't get that. I do like some groups, I was trying to think of one, but if you're screaming your face off through the entire song, I'm not going to be listening to it. Movies, favorite movies. I really like... I'm a weird person and I can only watch a movie one time. My family hates it because, oh, let's watch this movie again. But one movie that I have watched a lot is In Her Shoes. I really like Toni Collette. I loved that movie. I thought it really spoke to me. I really think that all sisters should watch that movie. Nicknames, pretty much Mandy Pandy. What like when I was very young. But no, I don't really have any nicknames. That makes me sad. I want a nickname. Overnight hospital stay, other than childbirth. I did have to stay in the hospital when I had my tonsils taken out when I was 4, and I was traumatized by that experience. That's why I hate the hospital. My dad had stayed with me, and my IV, I woke up in the middle of the night and I freaked out because he wasn't there. He was outside having a cigarette, and I don't know if it was because I was freaking out, but my IV started to take blood out, and I was 4 years old, but I knew that wasn't right, and I started freaking out, and I think I vomited, and it was just not enough. It was horrible. And my dad was traumatized too. He was like, I'm never gonna leave you again. I remember hearing them call on the PA or whatever, if Walter Kuchar's in the building, can you please go to room whatever? And I was just like, Daddy, Daddy. And he was like, I was just having a cigarette. I was just like devastated. It was the middle of the night. He thought he was okay. We both were traumatized by that experience. Pet peeves. I have a million, but like my biggest one for myself and my home is when people walk in my house with their shoes on. I'm like, even though I do it sometimes, but I know in my head, oh, I'm going to be washing the floors tomorrow. But as a germaphobe, when I see somebody walk through my house with shoes on, it makes me want to gag. And then when they come in and I have food set, this is a big pet peeve. I talked about this to my sister one time. I have food set all over the table, like we have a small place, so we always if we're doing big gatherings here, I always do finger style. So I put out plates and put out lots of chairs in the living room. You know, you help yourself to the food on the table and go sit down. But it drives me insane when people come in and sit in front of that food and start talking and like germs, and they put their cigarette packs down or their drink, and I'm like, no, this is not what I intended. Anyways, quotes from TV shows. You know what? I tried to think of, I used to always quote Glee all the time. I was a really big Gleek, and I used to quote every show. I'd find something funny and put it on my Facebook page, but probably none of those would be appropriate. So I said, 900 years in time and space, and I've never met anyone who wasn't important. That is from Doctor Who, and that is such a beautiful quote because I believe everybody's important. I honestly believe, I read this like years and years and years ago. I was little. Well, probably not little, but younger, when I was in an impressionable age. I read a quote from Madonna, and she said that she believes everybody meets everybody for a reason. You know, people get together, break up, are friends, and then are not, but it's always for a reason. And I truly believe it. I think we meet people to help them and guide them along their journey in life, and just like they help us. Anyways, that's getting a little too deep for a Monday afternoon. We can talk about that another time. Are you right or left-handed? I am right. I can't do anything with my left hand. It physically makes me ill, because I read somewhere that like, I don't know what era this was, but they used to force people who were left-handed to use their right hand, and they think it caused brain tumors. Okay, that might be totally made up, but I read it in an impressionable time of my life, and if ever I use my left hand for something, I start feeling nauseous. Like, I am messed up. I don't know. I have weird quirks, and that is one of them. What are you scared of? I'm scared of a lot. But like, what makes me most scared is people hurting my children. Like, I'm always afraid somebody is going to say something to my child and, you know, change them in a way. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I want them to believe in good, healthy, happy things, and I don't want them to be scarred. And that scares me, that there's people out there who get off on saying hurtful things to young children, and that worries me. Bullies and stuff like that. Anyways, time you woke up this morning. I woke up at, I don't know, whatever time Jordan woke up at, and then I kind of went back to sleep, and then I got up at 6:30 because I was like, oh, the kids go back to school today. I better make them a lunch. Under the water or up in the air, I have never flown, but I have been on a ferry before, and that was fun. Vegetables you do not like. I pretty much like all vegetables. I am a veggie lover, but I wish I was a fruit lover. Like, I don't like melons of any kind, and it hurts my heart because I would love to sit outside on a nice sunny day and eat a watermelon, but I just can't stand the taste of it. Ways you run late. I have 2 children and a big man-child who always thinks we have more time than we actually do, because you'd think he would take account of traffic or one of the kids having to rush to the bathroom last minute or whatever, like I do most of the time. I know that's contradicting what I've said in another video, but most of the time I am like, let's go, and he's just like, la la loo la loo. X-rays. I haven't had an x-ray, knock on wood, although Tristan has, because his pinky finger bends in, like, I can't even do it, but it bends in like this, both of them. And we had to take him to Sick Kids Hospital, actually, but they told us that he was fine. And knock on wood, that's his first x-ray, and I hope it's his last, but I predict that kid's gonna break every bone in his body at one time of his life. He is a wild child. Yummy food you make. Ooh, I just made this. So good, so good, so good. At Christmas time, you take soda crackers, and you put them down, and then butter and brown sugar that you've heated up and mixed together, and you layer that down. Then you sprinkle chocolate chips all over, put tin foil on it so it melts, then you spread out those melty chocolate chips so it's a nice layer of chocolate, and then you refrigerate it, and it's so yummy. And my phone or my video camera is telling me I am almost done. Don't die on me, camera. Zoo favorites. I love giraffes. They're tall and they're closer to God. Anyway, that just came out. I do love giraffes, but that's not why. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy New Year. Love you all. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Where are you?